Shalom, everyone, and welcome back. In this week's Torah portion, the Torah tells a story about a bunch of spies who were sent into the land of Israel. As the Jewish people were about to go into the land, cross the Jordan and enter the land, they became anxious and they wanted to see what it's like out there. Is it possible for us to conquer it or not? Even though God told them that it would be possible, still they had their doubts. So they went into the land of Israel, 12 spies. 10 of them came back with very bad news. There were giants who lived there, and the land swallows up its inhabitants. And the fruits are huge, and we'll never be able to conquer it. These cities are so fortified that the people are giants who live there. It'll be a massacre. While two of the spies, Joshua and Caleb, said, no, we'll be able to manage. It'll be okay. We'll be able to do fine. The question comes up, what is going on over here? Did those 10 spies lie to the Jewish people? Did they tell something that was not true? No, it was true. Absolutely, it was true. There were giants who lived there, and the cities were fortified, and it would be a challenge to beat them. But they created a reality for themselves, which was really not true. And that reality was we are not going to be successful. So if they decided they're not going to be successful, then that would be their reality, that it would not be successful. Joshua and Caleb, on the other hand, created a reality for themselves that said, yes, we will be able to be successful. So who was right? Were the 10 tribes right? Or were Joshua and Caleb right? And the answer is they were both right. They absolutely were. But it was a question of perception, how they saw the situation. What reality did they create for themselves? And that's true for all of us. Very often, we put ourselves in situations where we are the ones who decide what's going to be. We could put two separate people in the exact same situation, they'll come out with two different ideas. Then they both could be true, but it all depends how you look at it. And certainly that's the way it is with life in general. Life can be seen as half full or half empty. As they say, the proverbial glass. It's either half full or half empty. It all depends how you look at it. Life can be a bed of roses or it can be a disaster. It all depends on us. Some people say to me, well, I'm not happy in San Diego or I'm not happy in this place. I'm going to try another place. Maybe I'll be happier in that other place. Well, the truth is, usually it doesn't depend on the place, it depends on you. You're the one who makes it successful or not successful. You are the one who will be happy there or not be happy there. It has nothing to do with the place. You could put someone in a terrible, terrible place and they'll be perfectly happy there. It all depends on where they are. I know people who have lived in very harsh, difficult climates, very difficult, cold and wintry and miserable, and they were happy as a lark. It all depended on them, not on the climate, not on the place where they were. And indeed, that is the important lesson, I think, of the Parsha. The Parsha is that God determines how things are going to be. And it's up to us to put ourselves in a situation and make the best of any situation that God places us in, because God is obviously putting us in a place for a particular reason. So wherever you're living, keep in mind that it really doesn't have to do with the place. It has to do with you. And let's make the best out of every situation God gives us. Shalom and have a great week.